Hey everyone, I'm the Real Levab, and you're watching the A20 Guardian 100 game analysis. This is run number 72. Let's get started. Starting off with another Tourmaline, very nice. Our options are choose a card, max HP plus 7, lose 7 max HP to remove 2 cards, or the boss swap. And wow, I love this option. Very powerful, especially in the early, honestly, even in the early game. Not especially in the early game, especially in the late game, honestly. Interesting. Looks like we're forced into an elite, at most on floor 7. Sometime, there's a couple routes with floor 6. This is a really aggressive route with double elite. This top half of the act has like nothing. So this is all we get? Wow. Seriously? Okay, looks like we're just getting 3. Which means it's either 2 elites, 1 campfire, or 3 elites. Wow. Is there any... Well, since we're still forced into elites, we probably still don't want a boss swap. Do we? I mean, if we take the floor 7 elite after a campfire, we could maybe get away with a boss swap. I'm definitely feeling that double card remove, though. It's like getting an empty cage, right? You lose 7 max HP, but you keep your starter relic, and I think that's more important. I'm just going to go for that. My philosophy is on Guardian that best course of action to remove 2 cards at the start of the game is a strike and a defend. Both of those are pretty important in the early game. Defend so that you can, like, strikes, you need to deal damage, but defend so that you don't leak a bunch of HP just because you're slow. So yeah, strike and defend. I've experimented with double strike before and it didn't feel good, and double defend just does not sound good to me. I feel like you take way too much damage. Strikes really suck, too, after you get a couple damage cards. So how do we do this? What's our fights looking like? We have a healthy number of fights down here, at least. If we want to go up this middle route and have the opportunity to take either the first campfire elite or the double elite path, we can go like this. Take 4 fights. Actually, should we take 5 because I have 10 cards? I guess we could figure that out whenever we go like that. Burning elite this early seems very risky. If somehow things go terribly wrong, we can go up this right path. So I'm going to keep my options open, I think. I think this is our best path, so let's start. Alright, starting off with double lice. Oh, and neither of them are attacking? Interesting. They will be next turn, though. I'll say that much. Which means I probably enter defensive now. Oh wait, next turn we have 3 defends. I don't know how much these guys are attacking for, but they could be attacking for 13 each next turn, right? Is it +4 or +5? Forget how much strength they get. Well, worst case scenario, if they have 4 strength, then it's going to be 24 anyway, so maybe I should still enter defensive. I don't think we can kill one of them. No, we can't even kill one of them in 2 turns. Wow, so we do actually have to enter defensive. These guys' stats are identical otherwise, and we have no idea what their attacks are, so I guess we're just going to go for this one. We're going to hope that this is correct. I've never had a lice fight go like this before. Okay, they gain 4 strength. Okay. So that back one is actually doing more. We have Twin Slam coming out next turn, which means I think we go for this right one. And then if we get 2 strikes, we kill both. Cool. Very nice. So it actually worked out. In theory. Okay, we got 2 strikes. Great. Wow, very early Sentry Blast. It's a very, very good engine card for several reasons. It has synergies, but also most importantly, this is consistent damage and weaken over time, so I think we take the Sentry Blast. Especially on 3 energy, 0 energy is great. Alright, this is going to be a defensive mode turn. I wonder if I wanted to guarantee more chance of a defend. We got one anyway, so it doesn't matter, but think we kill with thorns here? Well, we were going to play it anyway, so we might as well just do the 10. And then attack the acid slime like that. Okay. I could have also just focused that one down. Okay. Cool. Swift Potion. Well, I think this is another clear pick. Vent Steam is really, really good. However, Temporal Strike with Sentry Blast is actually really good. I also want to be a little bit picky about my cards, because I have such a small deck already. Temporal Strike is free sometimes. I guess it's still draw order dependent. You have to get Sentry Blast first, or Curl Up first, or in the same hand. I guess that's a pretty high chance. So long as Curl Up doesn't hit Temporal Strike, but even then, by the time you get it out of stasis, Sentry Blast will absolutely be in stasis. So we could take it. Also opens us up to some broken stuff like infinites if we find a quartz at some point. I still feel like Vent Steam is really good. I'm starting to find out, like, Vent Steam is very, very strong in the early game, but if you don't upgrade it, it starts to fall off. So you really do have to upgrade it early. I've been saving those upgrades for much later in the game, and I've been regretting it. Looking back on it. Man, I don't know. I think both of these have their merits. I definitely lean towards this, but I can see how this would be the correct choice too. Like, aside from this having the ability to be broken with quartz as an essentially zero cost card, Vent Steam being a multiplier for your damage only works if your damage is damage, like attacks. If your damage is damage, if your damage is attacks. So if we lean away from that, then it starts to get a bit worse. That being said, it's really, really good for the early game. It does suffer against sentries, I will say. And honestly, even against Nob a little bit, because of draw order dependency. Meanwhile, Temporal Strike doesn't have that problem. I wonder which is better. I think this is the first time that my instinct and my gut have been at odds with each other, because my instinct is to take this, but my gut says that Temporal Strike is better. It's weird. I don't even like Temporal Strike usually. I think it's a boring card. It's just free if you have a condition met. Man, should I take it? It's also, I guess this also has a disadvantage in hallway fights, where if you don't have the damage to back it up, then it kind of just is a dead card in your hand sometimes. You know what, I think I'm not comfortable doing this, but I'm going to try the Temporal Strike route. I'm also going to go left this time. I'm going to try and get up to that 15 cards, I think. Yeah. It does mean we take 2 hard pull hallways, which means we could take a lot of damage. I think we're going to be okay, though. We'll see. Okay. So Temporal Strike... So, despite the odds being in our favor, we still whiff. That's fine, though. This fight is not that hard. 5 damage or gear up? I think 5 damage. Because, like, if I play gear up there, then I could maybe spend an energy playing strike instead. Yeah, we got it this turn. Wow. Well, we have weaken and it's more damage, so I think we can full block this. Next turn we, I guess, enter defensive. Yeah. Play Temporal Strike. Play Normal Strike? Okay, we got this. Easily. Any strike will kill. Alright, didn't have to think about that too much. Ooh, there's a gem. There's also a roll attack. Roll attack was pretty good with Vent Steam. I don't want this orb support. Roll attack Amber. feel like since it's so early, Roll Attack is really, really good as a brace card. Also, once we take Amber, we're reducing our deck size against once we reach a campfire. I think we go for the solid card rather than the gem. Like, I guess Amber could have had some... Are you kidding me? Again? Alright, there's no way this is defend, Tourmaline gear up, is it? We take 8 damage that way. If we kill one and then defend, we take 7? Okay, that's actually worth more. I guess I could have used the Swift Potion here. I don't think we needed to yet. That's 12 damage. Means we can kill one. And we can enter defensive mode with, I guess, Curl Up. Yeah, that's our best play, I think. Yeah. And we're going to go for the one that attacks the most, right? Take another 4. Alright, so 11 damage fight is not that bad. For a hard pull anyway, especially one like this. Alright, I'm going to go for this one, in fact, since we have a Tourmaline. Alright, another potion? No. Roll attack number 2, Walker Claw or Aquamarine. Interesting. Double roll attack is something. Goes well with our Temporal Strike, actually, but it would have also gone well with Vent Steam in some worlds. Double roll attack actually makes it so that if we enter defensive off of taking damage, then we have a higher chance of getting AoE. I don't usually think about that too much since it's so hard to get the all enemies part to proc, but I think it's actually worth thinking about. And I don't think we have the damage for Gremlin Knob yet, so I think we ought to take this over the Aquamarine. As much as I would like to socket an Aquamarine and roll attack number 1, I'm going to take the roll attack number 2. And we have not reached disaster level yet, so we're going to go left. And then make our choice after this fight. Looks like we're doing this. Get the strike, okay. Probably would have preferred the roll attack. I guess we get the strike faster though. Oh, but we get the strike when we're not even getting... when we can't even attack next turn, so that's great. Alright, can I have some defense, please? That hand does not look good. I guess only 9 is fine? Wow. The chance of saving me all 9 with this potion is very low though, so I'm just gonna take the hit. Alright, 48. Could have gone worse, I guess. A ruby. A third roll attack. Okay, now I kind of wish I had taken the Aquamarine. A ruby? We have plenty of attacks. I don't really like our options and where to socket, but I guess Temporal Strike is not terrible. Also, it doesn't pair that well with roll attack, it's just kind of available. It does pair well with Sentry Blast, though. If we do go this route, I think we're still good enough. Worst case scenario, I just head to this campfire afterwards, but best case scenario, we can keep going and go to the shop after taking a third elite. I don't feel confident in taking a third roll attack, but I don't know, maybe there's a world in which it's correct. There's a certain balance that taking a bunch of 2-cost cards will end up competing with each other, but after you take enough of them, then you can just play them consistently with a 1-cost card. And we have a couple 0 costs. So it makes me wonder. It does make me wonder. There's also the chance that we get roll attacks on turns that would be bad to play them. And I really want to play these. Let's take a third roll attack. I've done this before. I've done a roll attack deck before, so I know that this is technically possible. Okay. I'm going to do defend, curl up. because I wanted to have the highest chance of hitting like roll attack. But anything in this hand is actually good, so yeah, Twin Slam's fine. That's a free 5 damage with the opportunity to do 5 more. We don't have any defense next turn. But we do have Weaken? Okay, we should probably wake up then. And in fact, being at 2 means that we can play roll attack to enter defensive mode. That's pretty good. That means we don't have to use gear up. Alright. That's pretty good. You can get Temporal Strike for free. You get Tourmaline, roll attack, strike, Twin Slam. Very nice. That was a lot of damage. That's good to do against Lagavulin. But we can't enter... Oh, I can enter defensive. I just need to do gear up, curl up. That's fine. Even with a strength down reduction, these still do a lot of damage. I wish that this was upgraded, though. It's another one of those cases where having the extra 2 brace would have actually worked because of how curl up, roll up works. Roll up? Curl up, roll attack. Strike, gear up, curl up. Yeah, I don't mind wasting the defensive this turn. I think we're going to get a kill very, very soon. I think. Maybe we won't. 10 damage is actually pretty close. Ooh, that next turn, though, we probably have to use Swift Potion. Let's see, though. Nope, we're good. Awesome. 5 damage fight. Ooh, and a Pen Nib and a Flex Potion. That's great. Stasis Strike, not so much. But Reroute. Reroute's looking pretty good. Reroute's looking very good. Is it good enough, though? We do have a lot of 2-cost attacks now. And also, our defense density is getting worse. I guess it's still okay. It's probably worth it. In the long... Well, I don't know. Against these hallway fights, we might have some trouble. But then again, having another 1-cost attack is good against Nob. Not so sure against sentries, but we can just enter defensive off taking 10 damage anyway. We have other stasis possibilities like suspension, pre-program, future plans. Let me think. So I'm looking at reroute for stasis value, right? It also means that I can replay a card that I've just played. I can replay a card later for free that I play after reroute. Roll attacks do have to wait a little bit, but I don't think that's actually a big deal. You get 16 damage and 8 brace for free after 3 turns. I think that's worth waiting for. Oh yeah, there's also recover. That would be another good one. So we have a couple other common cards. In fact, recover would be great because it's a block card too. You've taken so many attacks and remove to defend early. I think we wait for the stasis. Because like we don't have to... Because like for these fights, we're not going to be waiting very long to play stuff. Like we didn't even get to play that roll attack that was in stasis in that Lagavulin fight. So let's wait for a better stasis card and not dumb down our deck with worse cards. Looks like this is going to be roll attack here, defend. We take 8. I could use the Flex Potion to save 2 this turn. Nah, not worth. I think we're still healthy enough. Attack Potion. That's probably better than Swift Potion, actually. Orb Walk? No. Strike for strike, maybe. Temporal Shield. Temporal Shield might be the best here. Although strike for strike is a lot of damage. Especially against Nob, especially with Flex Potion. Doesn't mean we take a little bit more, but we might be fine anyway. Temporal Shield would be for, I guess, sentries and a hallway fight. We're probably good against sentries. Not sure about Laga? Not sure about Nob. I really do think we have the possibility of taking this right route with no campfires. Temporal Shield, taking a block card at this point I don't think is a bad idea. I think we can do this. A little bit of Accelerate's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's alright. I think we do Curl Up here to maybe hit Roll Attack, but that's 3 turns from now. Which means we have to take the next 2 turns? That's still fine, I guess. Because I also want to be able to play Temporal Strike Roll Attack. And I think this gives me the best odds of getting the most value. Oh, we did hit a roll attack. Great. Awesome. And entering defensive with roll attack here is actually insane. If I play defend, 3 damage now, 5 damage next turn. 4 damage next turn. Oh, Pen Nib. We also have... Wait, we have Temporal Shield coming up, so that means this roll attack we get next turn so long as we don't whiff this. So I don't think we even need to play the Tourmaline for damage here. We may not even need to use a potion. We might just take 0. We got Temporal Shield. Let's go. Art of War. With this deck? I guess it's possible. Shield Charger. That's also really good defense. How do we put it into stasis? By paying 2 energy? I don't know about that one. Priming Shot. A 1-cost brace card. Interesting. That's actually really interesting to pair with roll attacks. We don't really have the energy to do roll attack, priming shot, and gear up, or curl up in the same turn. It's still tempting. Shield Charger is also tempting. We just don't have a way to put it into stasis. Also, we have a block card that accelerates, which isn't the greatest with Shield Charger right now. I think we skip this. It's weird, but I think we do. Anyways, we are definitely healthy enough to take on this route. We might get very, very low, but I think we're going to be just fine. We can do stuff at the shop to guarantee our safety going through whatever we get here. We also get a relic here. Ooh, this is the big chest. We got a pair. Yes, I will take that. 10 HP makes us even more safe to do what we're about to do here, which is awesome. We always play Sentry Blast. That means we either wake them up now or in 2 turns so that the weaken actually has full effectiveness. And we have some good damage in hand for that. We don't really have a guarantee we can enter defensive. I guess any brace card would do it. It's still not guaranteed, but I guess 3 chances out of 11 cards is pretty darn good. So I should probably just do the damage. Let's do it. Next turn we have the weaken. Yeah, there we go. So now I have roll attack, gear up. We block most of this. Get a little bit of Thorns damage too. This turn we have another 10 block and defense. No. We missed out on defense. Wow. Should I... We have 4 attacks, so that's 20 plus Pen Nib, 25. We don't do enough damage to kill this turn, unless I guess I use the attack potion too. I'm probably going to need the attack potion for this fight, though. Um, I think we're pretty likely to get a potion here, so I might as well just use this. They're still pretty high HP, so... I guess I should have saved it for Temporal Strike, actually. That's actually very close. Using Flex Potion on the Sentry Blast would not have got us there. We'd be 8 away. Mercury Hourglass, that's a good one too. Emergency. Actually the Sapphire is better, yeah. By the time we get here. Put this in one of our roll attacks, that's insane. Alright, what do we got? Pretty easy hard pull, actually. But we can enter defensive here, that's good. Thank you, Sapphire. I could also just kill one, but I think we do better this way. We're gonna let Mercury Hourglass take this out next turn. Actually, Thorns does it, doesn't it? No, that was a mistake. Ah. Alright, whatever. That Thorns killing the Fungi Beast there made me vulnerable for this one's attack. Okay. Did not see that one coming. Another Sapphire. I mean, we're not doing a lot of strength stuff, so yeah, more Sapphire, please. Oh, wow. Ooh, there is some stuff in this shop. There's a Spirit Shield, there's an Orrery, there's a Baylor's Lordly Plate, Panic Button. There's an Incense Burner here too, which I'm a little sad about. There's a pre-program. Damn. You know, I'm feeling like, as strong as Orrery is this early, I think Baylor's Lordly Plate is the best over it. And over Spirit Shield too. Even though this is an amazing card, it still needs to be drawn in order to be effective. And we have a lot of defensive mode already. Like, leaning further into defensive mode can be a great strategy, but I think we just lean into our Brace. Because now that we have 2 Sapphires, that's an extra Brace proc. These are separate ones, so once we socket them, that would be 9 plus 5. We'd apply twice to these. And I can upgrade Sentry Blast to make it Brace for 3 too on the Sentry Wave turns. So yeah, I'm going to take that. Then I have 122 gold. I could take this pre-program. In fact, I think I should. It's a very, very strong stasis card. Has some nice synergies with gems as well, with its one socket being a 0-cost card, especially quartz. There's a card remove as well, but I think this does more for us. There's plenty of chances to find better. There's plenty of chances to find stasis cards over time, though, so maybe it's better to just card remove. Panic Button's actually very similar to Spirit Shield, now that I think about it. Doesn't enter defensive mode, but it's cheaper. And I guess it's balanced as being cheaper versus Spirit Shield. It's a little bit worse, but still very good as a safety card. Removing a card means removing a strike, I think. We're going to socket this Tourmaline in Twin Slam. As usual. Once we get up here, anyway. Maybe I should just wait, save my gold. Or use it on a card remove. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, I'm happy with that. Oh. Yeah, sure. Remove another strike. We're going to go full tank mode, roll attack deck. And I guess we go here. Yeah. Obtain Golden Idol. I could kill myself right now. Take 27 damage. I think I'm just going to lose the max HP, though. Yeah. Alright. Let's socket some things. Make these brace for 14. I wish it would adjust the brace numbers with Baylor's Lordly Plate. I should leave that as feedback. Let me set myself a reminder for that. Let's see. Lordly Plate. Alright. So now the question is, do we upgrade? Or do we rest? We have a power potion, but Guardian's power potions are notorious for being awful. Except if you get extremely lucky, like with construction form. We have some really, really good cards, though. And an attack potion in case things go really south. We also have a pen nib that's almost ready to go, which we're going to definitely use on a roll attack. Yeah, we have a lot going for us. I'm just going to upgrade. So the question is what? Is it Sentry Blast? Actually, I think it's Curl Up. Well, it's not actually necessary anymore for the brace, because now Curl Up plus even this roll attack is 20. This is 11 and 9. Gear Up is also 11, so that plus roll attack will do it too. So we'd just be doing this for stasis control. And you know, most of the time I actually feel like stasis control is really important. Here I'm not convinced though. Let's actually do some math, because the second draw is also important. So we have 11 from Gear Up, 11 from Curl Up, that's 22. 14 from this is 36, 14 from this is 50, and 9 from this is 59. So, wow, that's on the first shuffle. Although we're not going to play all those roll attacks, I don't think, unless we get very lucky. We only have 13 cards in the deck. Oh, and the shuffle gets really complicated. Oh, okay, this makes the calculations really difficult, because I'm used to having more cards, so it's a lot more consistent in how you can calculate these. Also, I don't have to deal with all these 2 costs. Let's say we just play 2 of them then. Let's say we get the worst case scenario, we don't get to play one of, no, actually, yeah, let's say we don't get to play one of the socketed roll attacks. So 59 minus 14 is 45. On the second shuffle, we get another 35. That's 80. So we're a little bit away from 90, which is a third turn of defensive mode. But also we have to deal with the reshuffle. I don't know how to deal with that. You can't just take a half a turn. You have to deal with possibilities of what you get there. Maybe Curl Up is still worth it just for the control, though. Maybe I upgraded Defend. Just for Act 2. Maybe that's our play. I don't think we upgrade roll attacks, they're just plus 4 damage. Maybe Curl Up is the best. Like, we have so much defensive mode that actually being, that we don't need to worry about safety too much. I guess we need to worry a little bit about it. We could also just end up removing all our strikes and defense by the end of the game. Is it Curl Up or Sentry Blast then? Maybe we just don't play Curl Up sometimes. Let's upgrade the thing that we know we're playing. Alright. Power Potion turn 1, let's go. Give me something good, please. Floating Orbs. There's also Ancient Construct. We don't have any temp buffs, though. Repulsor. Ooh. Okay, so there's some interesting options here. I don't think it's Ancient Construct. It would help against the debuffs from the smaller slimes, but not much else. Floating Orbs is very reliant on Stasis, which we do Sentry Blast stuff, so that would actually be 4 damage a turn. And then there's Repulsor for more consistency, so we don't have to deal with all the slimes. I think more damage is best, though. We also get a little bit of value from Attack Potion by doing that, interestingly enough. So what do we do here? I only want to play 2 attacks, so we get a roll attack. Pen nibbed. So I guess that's Strike, Temporal Strike, isn't it? Makes sense. Of course, we get that. That's the price I pay for not upgrading it. Well, here's Pen Nib. Oh, and we do enter defensive off this. Okay. Which means we're basically safe next turn. This is 38 normally? 38. So weakened would be minus 10, 28. We'll have 20 block by then, just from defensive mode. We get another one from Temporal Shield, so we don't actually have to play a defend. We can play Gear Up. Very nice. Actually, I can just re-enter defensive mode with fucking roll attack. There's a thought. Which is good, because next turn we're going to get attacked. Alright, 54. It's something, I guess. Alright, attack me. Thank you. I guess. We don't want to be weakened. I'm not sure how much we can actually control it. Get 23 splits. Should I use the attack potion now then? Oh man, that next turn sucks. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Let's make sure this dies. Alright, yeah, okay. Both potions, I don't care. I'm fine with using them both to make sure that we survive this. Oh. Interesting. Huh. Can we do this without proccing Pen Nib? Worst case scenario, we just use this anyway, so yeah, let's try it. Let's see what they do. Re-enter defensive. Oh. Thank you, Mercury Hourglass. Anyway, now we have Golden Idol giving us some gold for the first time. Ooh. More brace. This is 5 per turn, and if we upgrade it, that's 6. So Citrine making our roll attack better as well. It's also a Bobble Burst for some potential stuff later. I think these are both really, really good. I'm definitely thinking about this Revenge Protocol. Not only will it be giving us consistent defense over several turns, it will be giving us strength too. While we're in defensive, and we're going to be in defensive a lot. So a little bit of extra damage, and once we upgrade it, a little bit extra strength. It's going to go a long way. I feel like there are a lot of gems that could go into this roll attack. Citrine is really, really good. It also means that if I draw this with another roll attack, then I can play both on 3 energy. For 3 energy, actually. I can do it on the 3 energy we have, or if we get a 4th energy, I can play another card too. That's really strong. Sounds like a lot of fun too. Fun factors a lot into my decisions. I still try to win though, no matter what. Just makes it a little bit harder to pass up on the fun things. I feel like Revenge Protocol and Citrine both have amazing upsides here. Especially if Citrine kind of plays into our small deck strat as well. So socketing Citrine into roll attack just amplifies our front load by a ton. We still have a lot of time to find scaling, so we could pass on the Revenge Protocol. We could just take another protocol if we wanted. The thing is, though, is that the uncommon protocols don't brace for any more than 3, so it would be 4 brace per turn with this. Meanwhile, if we take this and upgrade it, it braces for 6 a turn. That's a big, big step up. Man. If we got stuff like Black Star, Citrine would actually be amazing. That's another way to scale up if you go super ham on a 3 energy pick. That gives you some value later. I think we really want 4 energy anyway. I could be wrong about that. I have felt a little bit low on energy no matter what, so Citrine would help with that anyways. But if we find a 4th energy, I'm probably taking it. Also, any 2 roll attacks enter defensive, so 4 energy would handle that easily. Man, that's a tough question. I don't know which is better. I feel like both would be kind of fun. This to just stay in defensive forever and get some extra strength, and this to put a bunch of bursts into this roll attack. I feel like I'm leaning towards Revenge Protocol, but it could be incorrect. It could be more correct to take the Citrine. I'm not sure. What do our relics have to say about this? I don't think we're ever proccing Artifor, unless we're really unlucky. This wasn't in the chest, right? No, it was the pair. This is helping with our damage over time. This really loves us having Brace. Pen-Nib exists. I guess Pen-Nib with Revenge Protocol means that we do extra damage in defensive mode by a little bit. That's tough. I wonder what you guys would do if you were here. I wonder what you guys would pick. If we're forced into a 3 energy pick, either because that's all we're given or because the energy picks are awful, it might be wise to have the Citrine in that worst case scenario. Also, there's this kind of thing where if I take a Revenge Protocol and get offered another one later, the Brace Valor's Lordly Plate only procs on one of them because they stack together. So, like, if I had 2 of these, I'd have Brace 8 and then gain 1 more because it's all technically the same power. Also, every protocol has that thing. So, even if I got Revenge Protocol, an Evasion Protocol, and a Spiker Protocol all together, that'd be 10 Brace per turn as 1 power. So this would only give us 1 more on top of that for 11. So I guess not taking this opens us up to taking other protocols without being too bad. I'd probably still take 2 just because of the amount of Brace we have in the deck. I think Citrine's the right answer. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Kurski's pretty darn good. Empty Cage, though. Yeah, okay, so I wasn't able to think of too many 3 energy relics, or non-energy relics, I guess, that would power us up a ton. I was thinking of Black Star, so this would help with that. Empty Cage is another one. Getting rid of a strike and defend here makes this deck so small and super efficient. We pretty much just have to worry about statuses, I guess. But yeah, super efficient means that this deck goes super ham, and I think we can get away with the Empty Cage here. The Citrine being unsocketed isn't even bad. It means that on 3 energy we can just play whatever cards are in hand most of the time. We also have Pen-Nib set up. I want to try this. I want to try the Empty Cage. And defend, right? Temporal Strike is still doing some good stuff, so yeah. We're going to be relying a lot on defensive mode. I think we're relying even more on roll attacks for damage, so we don't need the strike. Alright. Wow. Oh, that's a 4 elite route. Interesting. We did spend our gold already, so I don't mind waiting until this late act shop. And we can go, again, super ham here. I think. If we do this, though, we're locked into this. And we have no potions, so we're not guaranteed to have any kind of additional strength. So if we die here, we die. What about this right-hand side? There's a 3 elite 1 campfire route. This is a 4 elite 2 campfire route, which is really why I'm looking at it. This would power us up so much. But this right side's not so bad. Also, I'm not sure it has the greatest bailout option, but it does have a campfire here. I guess that's about the same as here. Like, 2 hallway fights in Act 2 are probably about the same as a... Actually, it's probably a bit less than an elite, so maybe it would be better. It depends on what you get. Some of these Act 2 fights hit really hard turn 1, and some of them don't. I think with the low amount of cards in our deck, though, our consistency entering defensive turn 1 is actually really high. So you know what? I'm going to go full ham. We're going to pretend this is a Black Star. Also, we get to enter defensive, like I said. I'm going to do Defend Curl Up. We get Gear Up in 2 turns. How good is that? We gained 11 Brace here. We go to 25? I mean, I guess if I play Gear Up, I'm not going to have Gear Up in hand anyway. Might as well do the Stasis thing. Right, Citrine already paying off. Give us 5 luck. Very cool. Now Sentry Wave. We need to play this Defend. Is it better to play Twin Slam than Roll Attack? That's a good question. We enter defensive no matter what next turn, so we don't need the Brace from this. It would just be a matter of damage. I guess entering defensive a 3rd time is a consideration. We're probably almost done with this fight, though. I think Twin Slam is better. Do 10 damage. 18 damage, so it is more damage than this. We take up Pendant more. Yeah, okay. We also remove more plated armor. That was the last thing. Again with the 21? Jesus. Hey, where's my citrine? Oh, we have Temporal Shield to get Weaken out? Okay, we're good. We're good then. Even though we are frail. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. I wonder, can we get... We can get Pendib up to 8. That's good enough. Alright. Pretty good. Only took 6 damage there. 6 is still pretty significant. Oh my. Oh god. Sheesh. Probably take the Quartz with the Temporal Strike. Oh man, if we didn't socket that Thorns, that would have been... I guess this would have been a 1-card infinite. We could still do it. There's a chance that we can do that. If we find it in time. We could... Well, I guess we'd have to upgrade Twin Slam. I'd still do it, though. I'm just also looking at Repulsor because our deck is so small. This would be like the one time where I think it's actually completely necessary. None of the Act 2 bosses give you statuses, though, so it'd just be against Slavers and Chosen, I guess. This is also a downside versus Snecko, but it's neutral everywhere else. Until we socket it. We have to wait a while for a socket. It's a big consideration. We also got one of the hardest fights out of the way, so... Unless we got, like, birds, I don't think we have anything to worry about here. Repulsor or Quartz? Quartz is really good in Temporal Strike. But maybe we don't need it? It'd be kind of this infinite route, and I don't think we need to do that to win, so I don't really want to. Could always upgrade Repulsor at some point. Probably going to need to. I think we kill Slavers pretty easily. We're going to be in defensive mode. I think as long as we enter defensive mode off being attacked, then we can use roll attacks for AoE. And that will take care of them pretty nicely, especially with Pen Nib. So... I'm very nervous about Repulsor. It being 2 cost is so punishing. But I feel like I might need it at some point, right? Because this is such a small deck. We can probably find other ways, though. Maybe we rely some... Maybe we find pre-program again. That'll get us somewhere in stasis in the future. I don't know. I'm starting to feel nervous about this. I really don't want to lose a fun run like this. Does this have any downsides against the other 2 elites? I guess not. Oh, there's also Book of Stabbing that gives us wounds if we take damage. And the thing about the defensive mode is that even though it's good at blocking a lot of damage, it never really blocks the full damage. Unless you have a lot of it. You need other cards to support, so we might be taking wounds. A big problem is, though, is that even if we play this in one of those 2 elite fights, we still have to pay the 2 energy costs. And we're kind of locking ourselves into playing this. I'm gonna go Quartz. Hope I don't regret that. Well, how about that? We got Pen Nib. We enter defensive immediately, too, so... If they do the vulnerable attack next turn, we're good, I guess. Not really a big deal. They didn't. We just needed to do the damage anyway, so... That was the big thing. Okay, we can enter defensive again next turn. Oh wait, we already could. And you die. Easy. Easy game. Shield Charger. Do we take that? We still don't have a great way to put it into stasis, so I think still no. Our deck is small though, so we have a higher chance of curl up doing it. Nah, we'll still skip. We're relying on front load to kill some stuff. Oh, interesting. We lose 50 gold, but we can win back 50 profit or 200 profit, depending on what we get. Do I need consistency? I don't know. This event's weird. It's weird for a roguelike. Because I feel like in order to get strong as much as possible, you almost always take the murderer bet. Because you want to have more gold most consistently. I don't know. We're kind of at a weird point where it doesn't really matter which one we take. It doesn't really matter. Well, it's hard to tell whether this decision matters or not. Whether it matters more to take a high risk for high reward or a low risk for low reward. Especially since we have such gold gen as we have right now. It has been a long time since I've seen this event, too. Another question of what you guys would do. You know, I've been considering for the last 10 episodes or so, maybe the last, depending on interest in this, the last 10 episodes of the series, maybe 1, maybe 5 or something, of streaming the last runs. I don't know. If you've made it this far in the video, let me know what you think about that. Let me know if you'd be interested in me streaming those last episodes. You know what, since I don't know, let's go the fun option. Let's see if we win the big one. Yeah. Goodbye, 50 gold. Alright. Don't need to enter defensive mode yet. They will only be attacking for 18 next turn, which means we can probably just block. Actually, that's still quite a bit. Maybe we can kill one next turn. This is 21 damage. $24 with Mercury Hourglass, so that takes this to 20. Actually, this to 23. Roll attack Sentry Blast would kill then. Roll attack Temporal Strike would kill then. We also draw a card. We have an energy. Okay. So we don't have to enter defensive this turn. We can wait. Do damage instead. I always wonder what these little bandages on their legs are. That probably is a reference to something in real life, but I don't know what. Oh, you know what? I do this. I enter defensive mode and then use roll attack for AoE. So we can focus down one of these other two, I think. Or maybe I just kill this anyway and then block so I don't have to take 2 damage. 39? No, wait, no, I still have to kill this, so... Oh my god, wait, we have Pen Nib. Holy shit. So that's 32 damage. So we can kill 2 of these. Eight, 9, 10. Alright, awesome. Nice. Okay, we got an actual repulsor again. We probably take this one. I was also thinking about Overload for card draw. Card draw is a great way of helping out with statuses. There's the word. It does need an upgrade though, and it's not going to be very useful for a while. We could just continue to say no, but I don't know, both of these have big downsides. Like this one, draw 2 less cards next turn. It also costs 1 when we have 3 energy. This costs 2. And we'd only be using this once we have statuses in the deck, so they're basically a dead draw the first time. I'm going to continue to skip. We'll see what happens. This might just end up being a learning experience rather than a winning run, but you know what? Sometimes that's what you gotta do. We're not in a lot of big danger yet. The big danger of Snecko is being vulnerable and then getting attacked for a large attack, so this is the large attack. We have not been... well, I guess we're gonna take some damage here, because we drew both our defense turn 1, yeah? Mm-hmm. In fact, we drew all 3 of our block cards turn 1, so we are gonna take some damage. Maybe I should have thought about that. Also, this draw sucks. I guess we go Sentry Blast, Temporal Strike, Roll Attack, though. It's defensive. Only take 8. Any HP we leak, though, is kind of scary. Seven. Why not? Eight. 9. This doesn't quite kill, so we want to just do this. Spend it on Twin Slam. I guess that gives us more opportunity to stack it up again, so I'm not too upset about it. Alright, good. In fact, we can stack it up another 4. Very nice. Spiked Energy Drink. That's really good potion to find from this. And we skip these again. Actually, Charge Core being a draw card could actually help. It's also front-loaded damage. I didn't even think about that. That could be a way to help mitigate statuses without completely being a dead draw. Also gets rid of itself. We don't have a lot of use for the draw. It would literally just be for that. It might still be a good idea. Also helps against Gremlin Leader a little bit. It does a little bit of front-loaded damage versus the small gremlins for 1 energy, which we can pair with a roll attack. You know what? I think I've talked myself into it. I'm going to take it. Interesting. Oh, we got these guys. Okay, so we drew another roll attack. Yeah, not the greatest thing. Oh, but we can just use this. Okay, yeah, that's the answer. We use this now. We got 2 1s, of course. Never lucky. Oh, I can do the AoE thing. Is that worth it? It might be. Is it worth it to do that, or is it worth it to block for 8? It's probably worth it to do the AoE, honestly. We need to kill fast because of the wounds coming in. So let's do Gear Up Roll Attack. We'll just see what we take, which looks like it's going to be a lot. We enter defensive mode again. Not quite. Oh man, we gotta go through 2 more elites. I guess we can bail out here if we need to. I don't really want to, though, if I can avoid it. Any way to re-enter defensive here? No. No, there's not. Well, other than roll attack, I mean. I was thinking of doing more AoE damage. Alright, we're gonna go for this guy next. Do we defend? I guess we Charge Core now. Oh, that's a really bad draw. Yeah, let's Charge Core now. We even got Pen Nip. We'll take 1 more damage. Yeah. $18. Man. We're gonna take even more chip damage here. I don't know, maybe we get something good enough to save us here. Oh my gosh, yeah. Wow, what a find. Another roll attack? I think 3 is enough. We don't need Gem Finder. Yeah. Wow. I'm still gonna wait though, because You always wait to use fruit juice until the last moment you need it. That's right before a rest or right when you're about to die. Because some events scale with max HP, so you want to... Oh, well, that's not an event. But still, I think there's a lot of other interactions. I've had some on this very series. It's definitely worth, it's definitely worth waiting to use it. It can pay off sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Alright. I guess we draw some extra cards this way. Enter defensive mode, then roll attack. Interesting. I guess we don't want to do curl up then, because that could hit roll attack. Let's do gear up then. We also want to enter defensive mode anyway, just for next turn's attack from Chosen. But we don't want to do Citrine anything, so this dies to Thorns plus or Hourglass, by the way. All right. We'll block this turn, which means that next turn, if we get attacked, we're safe anyway, so that's cool. We're not. Awesome. Oh yeah, that was a thing. Well, I guess I wait then, because using roll attack is worth more. You're going to be weak, so that's 24. Miss out on 7 damage. Yeah, it's worth more. Alright, I guess I should have done Twin Slam first. My bad. And I think this is a kill. Oh, not quite, but it will be with Thorns, so use the buffer to save that 4 HP. Never mind, we'll use the Thorns to save that 4 HP. Oh, Vent Steam's back. Okay. I guess that was another argument for taking Temporal Strike, because if we find another Vent Steam, we don't want it, but if we find a Vent Steam and we didn't take it, then we do want it. And now is definitely the time for it. Alright, lead number 2. Do we have what it takes? Oh, we got the Charge Core. Oh, but we, okay, this is a little awkward because we have to waste our... We have to waste our buffer no matter what we do, I think. Yeah. So I guess entering defensive is still the right play, it's just kind of weird. No, I could enter defensive off of this attack and then use defensive mode for roll attacks? Nah. What's our plan for killing this, I guess, is the question. We don't need Charge Core yet. I could just keep it to kill gremlins later. Yeah, we'll just take the 6 damage instead. The 12. Taking less damage is better anyway. Look, doesn't look like we have a way to enter defensive mode next turn. To use roll attack as AoE, I mean. The obvious solution here is to do roll attack on Gremlin Wizard. And then Temporal Strike on Gremlin Leader. They could attack next turn, though. Might be better to enter defensive now. I think it's kind of low odds, though. They haven't even buffed their attack yet, so it'd still be 18, so we don't have to enter defensive mode here. So yeah, it'd just be roll attack, Temporal Strike. Because I don't think Vent Steam's going to be good enough. We're going to be attacking those other gremlins that they summon, so yeah. I'm getting kind of nervous about this fight, though. I will say that. It's probably just going to be roll attack on Fat Gremlin. There's a world in which we redraw a roll attack after entering defensive mode. It's a 3 and 11, but it's possible. So I could go for Mad Gremlin instead. We're one short of being able to kill this with Thorns. Is a bit of a problem. I don't want to be weak and frail. Alright, we'll go like this then. Okay, we gotta defend, of course. Let's do this first, because I want the weaken next turn, in case she attacks. We are going to go for that, even though it gives them strength. Alright, buff your strength. Okay, didn't attack. Interesting. There's Pen Nib. Probably still have to kill this now. Okay, this is difficult. Oh, you know what the big brain play here is? Take 5 damage from this, maybe? I don't know. I think we fare a lot better by doing Charge Core Roll Attack. Just kill both of them. This is tough. We've only got Gremlin Leader down to about half. She's about to have 10 strength, which means she's doing 16 times 3. Although we'll have Weaken on her next turn in case she attacks. What if roll attack? No, because we still take damage. Charge Core Sentry Blast here. Defend Vent Steam on Gremlin Leader. We take 5 from Sneaky Gremlin. Enter defensive. Gremlin Leader attacks, maybe? Do we take the 5 damage? I don't know. I'm not sure how we get out of this unless we... if we just keep killing these gremlins. It's the problem with this fight, it's very slow. If I enter defensive this turn, we have 20 block for next turn. We need to deal with 36 damage with the Weaken if they attack. That's most of it, but not quite enough. I think Sneaky survives if I do this route with Charge Core, Sentry Blast, Defend, Vent Steam. I guess I could do Twin Slam here. That would do it. But no, I wanted to use the Defend. Wait, no, not the Vent Steam. That's what I mean. We do draw more cards once I put that into stasis, so we have a higher chance of getting Citrine and Double Roll Attack, or Vent Steam, to actually use it for once. This is tough. I don't think taking the 5 damage is the right play, all things considered. I'm just gonna go like this. Whatever happens, happens. It didn't attack again. Go figure. Oh, wow. Okay. Want to do just as much damage as possible here. I think we have a kill next turn. We have Roll Attack Sentry Blast. That's 24 plus 10. Awesome. And that even gets Pen Nib up. Awesome. Yeah, you're a little late. You're too late. Goodbye. Alright, 6 damage fight. Pretty good. Oh, that's really good. Rally 2. Deck is washers. Metallicize. Ooh. Passive block on top of defensive mode is really good. For the reason I mentioned earlier. You get a lot of block from defensive mode, but it's not great at blocking all at once, unless you plan it out beforehand. So you end up taking a lot of chip damage. This helps with chip damage. Do I take it? That's another question entirely. At this point in the game, this might be a little weak. I'm gonna be honest. Might be a little weak. The good news is with these potions we don't have to bail out of this elite, so we're good going left. Man, I don't know. If we're not given the opportunity to play it, which is a lot of times, we might just not be able to. If we get a 4th energy from the boss, though, we're good. If we don't, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be honest. You know, now that I have both of these, I could put them both in defense team. Make that a free cantrip. Make that a cantrip. 0 cost, 0, and draw 1. So that it always gets played. Double roll attack's nice and all. I'll figure that out when I get to it. I have fossilized helix, which would... I guess this would help with sometimes. I guess it helps me get this in play as well, if I want. I don't think it does a great job versus Slavers or Book of Stabbing, though, which is our immediate concern, so I'm going to skip. Oh my gosh, that does, though. That does help. 3 amazing relics in a row. Actually, all of these are, except for Art of War. Okay, so... Wow, Mercury Hourglass just got more effective as well because of Preserved Insect. So that's cool. What do we do here then? 32. So we have 32, this is 10, this is 7, this is 7. 32 and 10 does do it. But then we take 14 because we lose the buffer to this and then die to this. Because we don't enter defensive mode off roll attack and these attacks. We'd only enter defensive off of roll attack gear up. So I guess the answer is we kill one of these two. Probably Taskmaster. Block this hit with defensive mode, and then take this hit to Fossilized Helix. That makes the most sense. Alright. Let's play then. Use this to gain back 1 energy, and then we'll play gear up to enter defensive. There we go. Do I use Brew of Sharpness? Maybe? Yeah, this is probably the time to use Brew of Sharpness. This is the fight. Kill this next turn. Especially since we're weak. It's kind of important. Oh, you're doing that thing. Oh, and I didn't draw either of my roll attacks? Come on. Alright. That's a bit of a problem, actually. Temporal Shield does do some damage, though, because I play Sentry Blast. Is there any way I can get out of taking more damage? Doesn't look great. I guess we have to rely... Oh, I can accelerate this and then get weakened next turn. Okay. We have 8 things, and this just dies. So we have weakened, we have a chance of getting some block cards next turn. Okay. 10 block, please. Okay. I guess we take 5. That's... We also drew all 3 roll attacks, what the hell. Oh boy, we proc Art of War. Okay, that was a little scary. Got Akabeko, interesting. Akabeko Pen Nib, sometimes. Oh, there's Evasive Protocol. Well, that secondary passive doesn't help very much, I'll be honest. I think I'd rather have one of the other two, and we still have time. There's 3 total. We're about to hit a boss as well. I'm gonna skip. Alright, we're about to hit a shop as well, so I don't think we need to rest. What are we gonna do with our gems? What are we gonna do? Citrine Roll Attack, Quartz Temporal Strike seems very good. Guaranteeing we play Vent Steam with Citrine Quartz is also pretty good. There's a world in which we play into the Art of War by putting Citrine Roll Attack and Quartz and Temporal Strike, and then the turn that we play Vent Steam, we just don't play any other cards, and then we benefit off that. Because if we put Citrine and Quartz into Vent Steam, then we're saying that we want to play more cards, which especially attacks. We're probably not going to proc Art of War very much, but you know, if we can do it like a... Our deck is so small that if we can manage to make it like a Happy Flower, then that's actually kind of worth it. Like 1 in every 3 turns we proc it, that's pretty darn good. I don't know, putting all my resources into Event Steam seems pretty weak. I feel like Citrine Roll Attack and Quartz Temporal Strike are just better. Makes both of these better cards rather than just this one. Yeah, alright. That's what I'm going to go with then. Citrine Roll Attack, Quartz and Temporal Strike. And we're not going to rest yet, we're going to upgrade something. It's probably either going to be Curl Up or Vent Steam, and I think Vent Steam wins out here. We absolutely want that extra turn of Vulnerable. We've not gotten to use it very much. Alright, let's see what's in the shop. Well, there's no waffle, but Donu's Washers, interesting. Start of combat, gain 2 energy and add 1 void to your draw pile. We have Deca's Washers, it would be a match, yeah. We have 1 Temporal Strike, and if you were watching the last episode, Strike Dummy Temporal Strike didn't work. That might have just been a one-time bug, but I wasn't about to buy it for 1 turn anyway. Actually, 2 Metallicize. Sometimes saves our buffer. Ooh, that's really interesting. That way we don't have to take an actual Metallicize card. Actually, it would work better if we took both. 5 block per turn is pretty strong. Sometimes 6 if you upgrade it. I could see myself taking that plus a card remove. It's just a question of whether it would be better to take the Donu's Washers for turn 1. Just so that you have energy with your 6 draw. That Void, though, really hurts. Five energy turn 1 with 6 draw. With our roll attacks, I think that does work out. Even if we whiff, we sometimes can get Temporal Strike with something in stasis. Man. I think we always card remove, though. Let's get rid of a Defend at this point. Could also get rid of Twin Slam. I think those Thorns are still useful, though. And we could find a really good gem for it later. If we run out of cards to remove, we'll get rid of Twin Slam. Let's go for another Defend remove. So yeah, is it the Metallicize or is it the energy? I'm kind of feeling like that energy is really important. If we take some powers, we're also going to want to get those in play. So simultaneously getting powers in play and entering defensive mode is going to require energy. This is good and all. I'm not sure it does enough. I think this has better potential, even though we have a Void to deal with. So... is it worth it for the Void? Imagine we got a Lantern from this next Elite. I'd be so sad. We're always resting. I don't think Fossilized Helix does that enough to save us on 10 HP, especially against Champ, who attacks so often. I guess Champ attacking really often is a really good reason to take Brass Tacks as well. That's tough. There's a lot of tough decisions this game. I want to show off Donu's Washers because I don't think I've taken it yet in this series, but the Void is a huge downside on 3 energy. I guess we can proc Art of War on that turn. We also have 2 energy for a roll attack. I'm not sure that enters defensive, though. We're left with really limited options to block since I've removed my defense. Although Fossilized Steelix, I guess, is there for that. I think we'll really appreciate having the Dona's Washers, even if we take a 4th energy. I'm gonna go with it. Alright, now that we're about to rest, we'll drink this. 37 out of 76. Our max HP has gone up and down so many times. We lost 7 max HP at the beginning, then we gained 10 back from Pair, then we lost 7 from Golden Idol, and then we just gained 5 more back. It's probably the weirdest Golden Idol shenanigans I've ever had. Oh, we can do roll attack with Vigor here. Ooh. It does mean we can't do Temporal Strike. Actually, is it better to do... I think it's better to... Because, like, these are dying to roll attack even if I don't have Vigor, so... Yeah, let's just do this, then. Oh, I even drew the Void already. Okay. That sometimes happens then, huh? Really wish this Vent Steam... I could play the Vent Steam and roll attack. I guess we do like this. Oh, right! I forgot that was random. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have that in a few turns. I guess we forego the Vent Steam. Oh, but we have Pendant now. Interesting. Pendant for another roll attack. Yeah. I want to stack up Pen Nib as much as I can. Wonder how much we could do. Probably like this. Okay, we're up to 5. Let's get it up to 9 with a kill. Eight's good enough. 6, 7. Well, we can guarantee to get up to 9 next turn. Let's do it. Eight, 9. Very nice. Now we have Akabeko Pendib set up. Although, for Champ, that's not going to be too powerful. It will help a little bit. Oh, look, a Happy Flower. Okay, well. Alright. Oh, Shield Spikes. I was looking for a big block card, and that's a big block card. There you go. And now we upgrade, I think, the Curl Up. I've had enough of its shenanigans. Alright, after this boss, I'm going to take a break. Whew. We don't have to enter defensive mode this turn. Okay. We drew the Void again. So this is a Lantern at the cost of our turn 1 draw. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I forgot that the Void wasn't guaranteed to be in the draw pile. When it comes to a similar relic like, what do you call it? Mark of Pain, which shuffles 2 wounds in your draw pile, those wounds are guaranteed to be in the draw pile after you draw your first 5 cards. And I say first 5 because stuff like Bag of Prep can sometimes draw the wounds, but it's always guaranteed to never be in your first 5 cards. I think even if you have less than 5 cards in your deck. But yeah, so I was expecting this to act the same. It doesn't. It's been a long time since I've used this. Or the old deck as washers, which actually I did remember you can sometimes draw the dazed from the old deck as washers. It used to be 3 draw and 1 dazed, kind of the counterpart to this. It was busted. And also had problems with overdrawing sometimes with other relics, so they changed it. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this. Draw card. We got Curl Up. I don't really want to enter defensive yet. I think I want to wait, so I'm going to do double twin slam. Either one of these would have done it. I guess I'm missing out on stasis, but I think this is still better. Yeah. So yeah, now I can enter defensive mode with shield spikes. You can do vent steam, shield spikes. We'll block this turn. That's not enough brace? Okay. Well, that's bad. That's not good. I guess I needed to play gear up there. Okay, well that really sucks. Guess I should have done the roll attack first, so I get the brace. I'm gonna start putting stuff into stasis now. Really hope that losing that buffer doesn't come back to bite me. That was really poor play on my part. Oh, this is still glowing, even though I'm not in defensive mode anymore. That's funny. This enters defensive mode. I'm gonna save the Twin Slam for later? Sure. Then Steam, roll attack. I think this would... actually does it? Maybe it doesn't. It's 16 normally, so 16 times 9/8 is 18, takes us to 240. Okay, that's not even close to splitting. So I guess I could do this if I wanted. I don't have to, though. I could save everything for... well, I guess reshuffling this is good with Happy Flower coming up. Alright. I guess we're going to do this now. Which means that Champ is about to... actually, I don't have to split them. Could just let this happen. 18 takes it to... oh, but I have Thorns, so I can't use roll attack. How much could I do here? 5, 10. Takes it to 29, but then it takes 11 Thorns damage. I really want to do shield spikes, actually. 6. Do another curl up. We're going to try and get a big combo damage turn. Five and 10 is 15. Takes it to 224. Okay, good enough. Attack me again. Alright, it's time. It's combo time. Big damage. Oh, but we don't have pen nib set up. That's fine. We still got this. Need another 10 block here. So I guess that's shield spikes. Oh, it's only 9, but whatever. Next turn we get Temporal Shield to get this out. Yeah, we'll have Pen Nib by then as well. We won't be weak. This is the slash turn, so no debuff. Just maximum damage. We also enter defensive mode. That's perfect. We're going to need that for next turn. I didn't do that right. Okay. Completely forgot about that. Well, I'm also not vulnerable. That's great. That's great news. Not much else I can do to block here, so I'm just going to have to take it. Which is worth more. 14 plus 16 is 30. This is 24. We're so far away from re-entering defensive. But then again, we're going to be taking a lot of damage here. We're going to be taking 18. 21. We need another 20 to enter defensive. We can do that next turn. guess this makes us safe, though. Like, we only need to play one card to enter defensive, and then I can focus on playing, like, Shield Spikes instead. Shield Spikes, Temporal Shield. We still only need 20, right? So let's gear up Shield Spikes. That's 22 block. I'm not sure how much they attack for. I think it's more than that, though, so let's go with this. Hit me. It's 30. But now we can just enter with Shield Spikes and we full block. Awesome. Alright, and we get more vulnerable down, which we didn't really need, I guess, but did anyway. Get pendant back up to 9. Awesome. Okay. Made a bit of a mistake there, but we recovered. Don't like these rares. Not with our deck. I guess speed boost sometimes, but I think we just skip. Sad. Hate skipping card rewards, but rare card rewards, but that's just how it is sometimes. Okay. Well, those are interesting. Tiny Bowler Hat to amplify our power is nice, but I learned recently my lesson about taking this against in Act 2, especially against Awakened one, because a lot of these are powers that it generates, and it's a power itself, so it just ends up being a dead boss relic in that fight until Phase 2. Pyramid is interesting. So is Wanderbots. I think we take Wanderbots. We don't have that much stasis, so I don't think we would be fighting over space that much. Maybe a little bit, but not too much. That 4th energy is really going to help. I think this is a pretty easy Wanderbots. Yeah. So yeah, now I'm going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to take this Super Elite on. So, see you in just a second. Alright, we're back. I marked this because I forgot to start the episode back up. This is what I'm thinking right now. I only have 165 gold, so I don't have to worry too much about hitting a shop. I can just hit Act 4 shop. We have to go through the Super Elite. There's another Elite that we can go to here or here. Either one's fine. Might prioritize an event depending on what events we get at the start of the act. It's the only way to get this and a campfire. How big do I want to prioritize campfires right now again? I guess not too much. So I guess this is fine. Campfires are still good regardless. If you take a lot of damage, you can heal. If not, you can get some kind of value out of a campfire most of the time. I guess Twin Slam would be the one. I don't know. We'll have to see. I do have these. I do have slots open for gems, so I'm probably going to keep an eye out for those. So let's get started with our 4th energy. Wow, this first turn. I was about to say this first turn sucked, but then we drew the extra card. Oh yeah. Oh wait, this is this is Pennib Akabeko, and we can enter defensive mode. That's awesome. Okay. Keeping this for next turn isn't a bad thing, since it loses 1 energy when drawn, and not whenever it enters your hand. So, boom. In fact, we can just get it out now. Alright, cool. Oh, and they died of thorns. Very nice. Turn 1 kill. We probably don't want to stack Happy Flower for turn 1, so I think this is okay. What are we looking for here? Probably not that much. I don't think we look for any more stasis. We already have Sentry Blast and Curl Up with Wanderbots. So we only have 2 slots to begin with. And we might be even fighting for room if we redraw Curl Up too fast. Oh, there's also Charge Core. Well, the Brace 12 was a big part of that anyway, so... yeah, we just skip these. Get the feeling we're going to be skipping a lot of cards. I'm really hoping that this is enough defense for late game. We'll have to see. Okay. Okay, we can enter defensive. I can gain thorns if I do this, like permanent thorns. Let's go like that. Let's gain permanent thorns. We do a little bit less damage this turn, but I think that pays off. Maybe it doesn't actually. No, it's only one less thorns. So yeah, it will pay off. We do have Valor's Lordly Plate as well, so I could have entered defensive there if I wanted, but I think this is fine. We're still gaining a lot of gold. Actually, if I wanted to go for a shop, I had to go to the left, and that would be through 2 campfires, which I'm probably not going to use. 2 more stasis, and I don't need a temporal strike, so we'll skip. Yeah, seems like a good time to enter defensive mode. And I guess if we save Twin Slam for next turn, we get Thorns value on 2 of these guys. So let's get Thorns on from Shield Spikes again. Like that. We'll do Temporal Shield to accelerate it, make sure it comes out next turn. This Void Descender's Bane combo, I hope it doesn't continue. So far, I don't think I've been that impressed with Dona's Washers. It's kind of not been feeling great. We'll have to see, though. We got one of each. Well, we got 3 different numbers. I don't think it's happened too much to me with the triple Jawworm fight. Interesting. I have 3 Thorns. Gonna gain 8 more, so 11. $39, $40, $30, $30, $39, $40. I'm thinking like Vent Steam Roll Attack is 36. I'm just wondering if there's a better way to distribute damage here. Because with Vulnerable, this is 10. So we'd be over damaging this by 5. This is 22. Then if we play a 12 damage attack, we can get there. I don't have any block in my hand. Which means that I lose buffer to this guy unless I kill one of these 2. Or I could kill this one, I guess, and we'd lose the buffer, but it'd be okay. What else do we have? This is 27. So you'd only need 13, which means we would need a 9 damage attack, which we don't have. I'm trying to see if there's any way I can make this happen. So let's separate Akabeko for a second. That's 12 damage with Vulnerable, so it takes us to 28. Then we have 5, 16, 7, 10, and 7, which is 7, 24, 10, 15, and 10. We need 28. Doesn't look like we can get it. I can do 14 plus 15. 7, 7, 10. So that's 27 plus 14, 41. Okay, so that does that. And I would have to kill one of these other 2 with the remaining damage. Could I do it? It's only 2 energy, so I still have 3 left. Means I don't get to play both roll attacks. I do get to draw a card. See, 16 plus 7 is 23, plus 7 is 30. Which is enough to kill this with Thorns, but I want to kill it outright. It would depend on what else I draw. So let's just try to kill one of these completely. This is 51. Minus 36, minus 15. Okay, that does it. Pen nib. Forgot about that. Guess I could do this. It's a little strange, but... I could do roll attack here as well. And then just... Sentry Blast Twin Slam them to death. Since I would have 0 energy left after that. Also, it makes me re-enter defensive. Which means I don't lose the buffer to this. Okay, we'll go with that. Now since I'm in defensive, this guy dies to 10 thorns, so... I guess that's good. Alright. Blessing of the Forge. Ooh, we got some thorns? Gems. That's the word I was going for. Amethyst or Tourmaline? Really feeling the Amethyst here. Amethyst and Twin Slam is great. I don't think we need more thorns. Although scaling damage is good, we are kind of lacking in scaling damage too, aren't we? We're kind of just relying on a small deck with defensive mode. I guess Shield Spikes is enough for the heart. And everything else we can just defensive mode. Sentry Blast, all that stuff. Do we have any scaling damage in the relics? We have Mercury Hourglass, and I guess Pen Nib. Pen Nib, Vent Steam, and roll attack will help quite a bit. Would we need more defense, I guess, is the big question. Or would I rather have Tourmaline on Vent Steam? Oh, you know what? I think I figured it out. The reason why I'm having so much trouble with Donu's Washers is because my deck is so small. We have such a high chance of drawing Ascender's Bane and the Void because of our 6-card turn 1. I guess 7 if you count this, but we only draw 6. So yeah, the chances of that are higher than I thought. More Thorns damage. I might be forced into that. Amethyst does feel a little bit greedy. Like, it's a good card. It's really good in Twin Slam. I have to wait for a long time to be able to socket that. I would have to upgrade the Twin Slam here and then wait till the end of the act to get that socketed. Alright, let's go for the Tourmaline route then. Alright, Akabeko. I think we go Shield Spikes roll attack here. Just to get as much brace out of these 2 cards as we can, and then we do curl up on something. Probably Tourmaline. Or maybe it's Twin Slam. Yeah, it might be Twin Slam. We have a 2/3 chance of drawing Temporal Shield anyway. I guess a little bit higher, since Temporal Strike doesn't count as a card for the purposes of drawing, because it draws a card itself. Yeah, so we could use this next turn. Alright, let's enter defensive just like this. And we're going to gain a shitload more brace from curl up and gear up. Yeah, we're 3. We re-enter defensive again if we want. Oh boy, it's the 5 attack. This is the multi, so we know they're not attacking next turn. So let's not play the Sentry Wave and just redraw to it. Didn't get Temporal Shield, wow. I'm gonna... Oh, both of these enter defensive. Yeah, that's not good. I guess we don't play either one. Okay, controlling defensive mode is a bit of a problem. I guess taking a protocol would be a good idea. I think I passed up some earlier. I'm still weak, but Pen Nib is still going to go off. Second slam for 5 damage or more vulnerable. I think more vulnerable. Alright, hit me. That's a big hit. $15 and 13 is 28. I think I'm good. Actually, did I? No, it's 14 and 13 is 27. Yeah. Do I want to shuffle without this? Maybe not. I guess if I had the chance of a roll attack, I shouldn't have done it, but that's okay. We still have 2 more after all. Can't play them all in one turn, I don't think. No. Look at those brace numbers go down. Amazing. Do I want this out now for damage next turn? Or do we want block next turn? Probably want block next turn. Because if they do the multi-attack, then Buffer's not going to be able to handle it by itself, so let's just do this. We are doing somewhat good damage, though. It's pretty good, but this guy doesn't attack much, so... Guess we double roll attack defend? Okay, I guess it looks like we're taking damage here. That'll block 1 hit, we'll take 1 hit to the buffer, and then 11 damage. It's not so bad. I could also... Let's see, how much is this? 18 versus 10 plus 8 times 3. Okay, so I guess curl up is better. Also, we don't need this defend, this fight's almost over. Yeah, so many thorns. Oh, we got Pendib too. I don't think we could have killed while preserving Pendib, so I think this is fine. Just take it up a little bit as much as we can. Swift Potion, probably better than Blessing. And there's a Protocol. Dexterity Protocol, I think we skipped that one earlier because it wasn't great. I still kind of want to risk it, even though we only have a few floors left. Spiker and Revenge Protocol would both be way better than this one. Overload Plus is better with our 4th energy, but I don't... Well, I was looking for a way to mitigate statuses. Dekka's Washers does help. I'm not convinced Overload is the right answer. It does keep some, like, a little bit of Thorns when we play it. If we want. Getting it on turn 1 would also be good, wouldn't it? Okay, I think there are some situations where this would be good, so I'm going to take it. Oh, we got a random shop. That's good, actually. Golden Idol's getting us quite a bit. There's another evasive protocol in the shop. Oh yeah, shops are a way to find protocols, huh? Since there's 3 of them. 2 uncommon, 1 rare. I just wish it would stop being evasive protocols. Not thinking any of the cards are speaking to me here. I don't think Sling of Courage is that great either. I think we card remove. We're still going to get plenty of gold before our final shop, so we can afford to do this, I think. We have 39 HP. Goodbye, defend. Is there any world in which I buy the polishing oil? I guess I wonder if I should have thought about Swift Potion with Overload. Like, maybe I didn't need to take the Overload because of Swift Potion. It's a little bit of a stretch. Sometimes having that potion for a short term means that you can greed a little bit, but I think we're going to need the Overload no matter what. We're nearing the end of the game. This is really, really good. Then again, so is Explosive Pot for Repto, but we have good Repto stuff right now. I think we're going to be fine without. We'll have to see how this Elite goes, because we might have to rest after. Especially with this coming up. Wow. We have to recall here. Okay, it looks like we're not going to get to upgrade Twin Slam then. I don't think this saves us a rest. I could be wrong, though. It could save me a buffer. Killing the daggers is huge priority, though. We have more than enough attack density, though. So maybe this isn't that good. It's just a matter of, do I use the 84 gold for that, or do I save it for Act 4? Let's see, what is the average gold we're getting here? 45, 75, 90... I guess if we go right, if we really want the gold, that's another 30, 45. So that's 135. I'm going to assume we get 0 gold from the chest, because it's not consistent. 135 plus 110. 245. Not enough for an uncommon relic, I don't think, under any circumstances. I think the middle cost is 275, and it's plus or minus 5%? Yeah, something like that. So 275 times 8 is, let's see, that's 11/8, so 11. So 275 minus 11 is 264. Yeah, we wouldn't have enough for that. It would be, unless we got lucky. So it'd have to be like another card remove, which I'm kind of skeptical I want anyway. I think I want all of these cards. I don't think I would remove anything. So it'd literally just be relics and potions. I guess potions are alright. I still have a lot of time to stack potions before then, too, so if I end up never using this, then I lose out on potions for 84 gold. Could have a really crappy draw with Dona's Washers and Ascender Bane, which would make this good. Like, we can enter defensive mode to play a roll attack for AoE somewhat consistently, especially with the Swift Potion. No, I think we're going to be fine with just a rest. The Fossilized Helix does so much. We'll see how we do here. It's Giant Head. Oh yeah, we also Preserved Insect, so the first round of daggers is going to be weakened too. Of course we get Ascender's Bane. Ooh, we want to avoid defensive mode? That's actually tough. I've never had a deck that goes into defensive mode this aggressively. We've had some aggressive defensive mode decks, but usually we're good with just waiting until the turn before the first attack on Giant Head to do stuff like that, and this time we can't. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just I could use a Swift Potion here. I didn't think about that. Swift Potion would be a good idea, I think. Also, if we want to keep using potions to save HP, this is the way, I think. Okay. We can draw a card. If we draw the cheap roll attack, that'd be great, because then we can do that in the expensive one. Okay. I guess that takes up the same amount of energy. And better this turn than next turn, I guess, huh? We entered defensive because of that, right? Okay. Still don't need overload right now, but that's fine. 3 energy. We're gonna re-enter defensive mode no matter what, so... Oh, what if overload... to keep thorns? We could get rid of the weaken, though. Let's do that. There we go. No longer weakened. We get 1 less card next turn, but that's fine. We still have Deck's Washers, so it's still 5. 3 energy. Let's do this first. Vent Steam again. I might need to prioritize damage, so we could maybe play Charge Core instead of the Vent Steam. Oh, there's Pen Nib. Interesting. Can I re-enter defensive once more? $14 and 13 is 27, so yeah, we could. Wow, the damage we're doing right now is insane. Get this out of the draw. Yeah. We're 3/4 of the way there. I think we're going to get Overload again. Yep, so we can get rid of that weaken yet again. Good shit. Oh, we missed Vent Steam. Oh wait, no, Vent Steam's in here. And 51 damage should be easy. Especially with 2 bonus card plays. For slow value. And vulnerable. Get that in for a little bit more pen nib. We have no powers. Unless... nope. Not even with 2 slots will I take a speed boost here. Alright. Looks like we're going to be enhancing. Get that Vent Steam. Very nice. And what is the rest for? 22? We still haven't taken damage, but we're not going to be able to rest at all between Super Elite, Normal Elite, up to 3 hallway fights and 2 bosses. So, yeah. 61. With Fossilized Helix, that should be enough for a while. I hope. I would like to draw a card to enter defensive with. I'm going to put this here. We're going to start going for this guy. Pen nib. That's fine. Okay, that works out, I think. 16 AoE. Alright, we even killed the baseball turn 1. That's great. I guess that's a good metric to see how our deck is doing. We did so much damage to that. Wasn't even difficult. Wow. We have double explosive potion. This Dex potion is useless. And yeah, we are holding on to potions really well. A Garnet. Not good enough? What's our boss? It's Time Eater. So we don't even get either of the multi-enemy bosses first. So we're guaranteed to only get 50% effectiveness, rather than an average of 75%. Suspension Plus. Don't really want to do that. Garnet. I think we can find a better gem for Vent Steam, even though there's a few things left. I'd risk going with an empty Vent Steam, or empty socket Vent Steam. So let's just keep going. Gotta take the blue key. Oddly Smooth Stone is useless for us here anyway, so no big deal. Just gotta make it through more tedious Act 3 fights. Involving everyone's not-so-favorite shapes. Defensive mode and then just kill. Yeah, Buffer takes care of it? Question mark? But then we still take the damage from this attack. Let's do this first. We get shield spikes. Very interesting. I don't have the energy to play this. If I play roll attack first. So I guess we do shield spikes and kill one of these and just take the buffer damage from the other. 10 Thorn should be pretty good. Get an extra draw this turn as well. We got that too, I forgot about that. Mercury Hourglass. Seven Thorns damage, huh? Not enough. But then again, Hourglass can take this. So we can save Pen Nib. And we even set up Happy Flower, kind of, by not having it turn 1. That's good. Very nice. Gambler's Brew. I think I will take that over an explosive pot at this point. We only need one. A quartz. There we go. That's a much better gem. Time Bomb at this point I don't think is necessary. It does scale double off of Pen-Nib and Akabeko, so we'll do a lot of damage, but I don't think we need it. I think Quartz is going to be much better for us. Alright. Pen-Nib Akabeko. Again. We have 6 energy. If at all possible, I would like to save that for next turn, but I don't think it's possible. Maybe it is. Oh, you know what? It would also be a really bad idea to save them because of wounds in the deck. Also, I'm not sure that playing that was the right move. But oh well. I'm going to put something into stasis here. But what? I guess Twin Slam? I'm thinking we do Curl Up, Gear Up, Roll Attack AoE, and then Vent Steam after, once we get the energy back. Yeah. It's a lot of damage. I guess we play Temporal Strike first for the chance at Sentry Blast as well. We got Charge Core. Interesting. Now I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go Vent Steam. We'll keep the Charge Core for daggers. How do we do this, though? We accelerate this out for bonus damage. Yep, that works. Just forgot about this. Is this enough to... It is enough to re-enter defensive. But I... Okay, I guess we're losing buffer here. Not the worst thing in the world. It's a little sad, though. Thought I had enough block. I didn't. Any world in which we get a kill here, maybe? This is kind of scaring me. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we lose 2 HP. We lose 9 damage by playing Charge Core, but we get to play Vent Steam again, which does 8 damage because of Thorns. Okay. We also may be able to preserve Pen-Nib here. If I'm not weak, this does 24 damage, which is not quite enough. Is there any way to block this? Shield spikes again? We take 4 to keep Pen-Nib. That's possibly worth it. Being able to handle whatever's here. Like, I'm thinking Transient especially. Turn 1 is really scary for Guardian against Transient, unless you have the right tools. I could just end it now with double roll attack, but... Oh, I can't keep the pen nib anyway. Alright, looks like it was a bit off in my calculations. Unless I use explosive pod here. Fuck it. Like, when else am I going to get to use this? Whetstone, yay. Second Century Blast? I don't think so. Oh, we got the Twin Slam upgrade. Very interesting. I guess that... Yeah, we didn't get any roll attack upgrade. Interesting. Uh-oh. Well, we can't full block that. So, I guess we just roll until we get something. Like, maybe we get the single big hit? Okay. What else could we do? $16 and block. I really don't want the multi-attack, but I'm willing to play one more attack card here, I think. Okay, now we need to get off the multi. Good enough. I think I still enter defensive just to have the block for next turn. $14 and 13 is 27. But I can't re-roll if I do that. I guess I can enter defensive with curl up shield spikes. Oh wait, no, roll attack shield spikes doesn't work anyway. I don't have the cheap one. So we gotta do it like this. I had to do that differently, didn't I? I had to do roll attack. Okay. My bad. It's so hard to keep track of everything. This is exact lethal? Okay. Alright, I'll take it. 8 is... okay. Skip the... well, clone. Clone with such a small deck should be thought about. Clone on roll attack with the cheap one. With the cheap roll attack, the citrine. I'm not seeing any other good targets, so no. Okay, what do we want to do? We got pretty trash events early, right? What were they? I don't remember. How about we go for events again? Oh wait, we got a shop. That was one of them. We're at 298 gold. I think some of that was from the chest. How much is a rare relic again? 325? In theory, we could get to 325. I think I still want to take this, though. Okay, yeah, I'll fight this. Rare relic, let's go. So I want to enter defensive and play shield spikes. I think we can kill one of these outright, though, right? We have Akabeka on one, Penib on the other. So that's 36 plus 54 is 90. And then I guess we can kill with Twin Slam. That's 4 or 5. Okay, yeah. $48. Why did I say 54? Because I was wrong, I guess. Well, charge core works, so I'm gonna go with that. All right, good stuff. Let's see if we can kill this thing fast enough. We're gonna have to deal with some burns. Where's my overload? Please draw it. Thank you. And yeah, I'm still gonna play it, even though I'm on 3 energy. I think this should still be fine. Play this again. And I guess we have to gain block of some kind in order to block the burns and this hit and keep the buffer, because we might have to use the buffer next turn. Or maybe I just go for a kill. This is 16, takes it to 32, sorry, 36. Minus 3 from Hourglass is 33. We have 24 here. -3 from Thorns. 6 away? It's pretty close, but not quite. What if double Twin Slam? That's 14 plus 8. Yeah, that gets there. Alright. That's how we do it then. We lose the buffer here, but we get a kill next turn. Guaranteed, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 27, 24. There we go. Oh, Happy Flower set up on the wrong number? That's 20... Hang on. That next turn still looks good enough. I can even get Peneb up a little bit by doing this, so I will. We're gonna get some kind of rare relic here. Prickly Shield. Whenever you gain block, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. I guess we have defensive mode and a couple block cards. Probably not going to be very fast. We want to skip these as well. Also, we get gold from that, so... How much gold did we get? Wait a minute. Was that 60 gold that we just got? I swear we were under 300. I didn't look. I'll have to look after. I forget how much gold this event gives. Anyways, that was really good. Final Elite. It's Nemesis. We get to fight all 3 of these guys. That's great. We have Penib up next, so let's do this in the right order. Alright. Good stuff. That was a lot of damage. 76. That was actually over half of what they started with. So that's real nice. 33. Oh god, we're 1 short. Unless I use the skill potion. Skill potions are usually not that good. So I don't think I'd be losing that much by using it. We can't enter defensive again. This is only 8, this is only 8. We'd have to play those 2 in order to do it. I guess we could do Temporal Strike. Oh, we get Curl Up from that. That would work. Yeah, we do Roll Attack Curl Up. No, you have to play Shield Spikes. It's only 10 block for defensive mode. Alright, let's do the skill potion. We get Resilient Plate. That's good enough, I think. Yeah, because 8 plus 12 is 20. But plus 2 more from Lordly Plate is enough. Alright, cool. Oh, but we need Shield Spikes. Keep forgetting that. Curl Up, Shield Spikes, Resilient Plate. That would get us there. Okay. Do I want the Thorns more than I want the Brace? I guess so. It's really low. Yeah, good enough. Do we have a kill here? Maybe with Thorns? We have 3 already. 32, 39. 56 minus 39 is what? $17? Oh, and we kill off the buffer loss. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, 21. 21 damage from Thorns. We lose 4 block, go down to 15, take 2 hits from this, and then lose the buffer on the 3rd. Great. I could have also entered defensive with Curl Up over the Twin Slam. Then not lost the buffer. Oh, wow. It's kind of late to be giving me rares like those. Wow. That's really funny. I would have preferred like a Citrine. Very much preferred like a Citrine if you're going to give me rares like that. But okay. Alright. Quartz is going to go in Vent Steam because Twin Slam Quartz is not that great. But having that Quartz in the Vents team means that we have a card that becomes less vulnerable for us to play, since it's not a block card or a damage card. Oh, we got the most useless potion. Sheesh. Oh, we're starting off strong here. 32. Looks like we're going to be starting with our buffer hit this fight. There's no way we do this, right? This goes to 24. We'd have to draw literally shield spikes off this. I guess it's possible. I don't think I care enough. Maybe, no, I have enough energy, so it doesn't matter. We'll do this first. Okay, we got Curl Up. Defensive mode's not enough for this. Got a good relic from that last elite, actually. I could Gambler's Brew. I think we're gonna just start with this. Alright, we draw less because of that. That's fine. Good turn. Got some more thorns. Already doing quite a bit of damage to Time Eater. Hopefully this will be fast enough. I feel like we're in a race against time because of how our deck works. I may have not done this the best, but hey, it's alright. Get 4 cards here, huh? I guess an effective way of entering defensive is with Curl Up. I gain even more thorns by going Roll Attack, Curl Up, Shield Spikes. Let's play Roll Attack first. Do I want the Brace more? I might want the Brace more. This is 36 once we get there. Brace or Thorns? I don't know. It's probably Brace. Oh shit. We're not full blocking? I guess that's okay, we take 1 damage. No big deal. We do split this turn, I'm pretty sure. So should I do something else? I guess I should play as many cards as I can, right? To try and roll over the clock next turn. Okay. Oh, I'm not sure we're gonna get it. I think I need literally Temporal Shield or Temporal Strike here. Yeah, it's not it. Okay. I can use the Gambler's Brew on this though, I guess. Oh, interesting. We'll keep us slimed. I do want to play Sentry Wave, so I guess we use the Pen Nib on Temporal Strike. Not really happy about that, but I think it is the best way to go about that. Oh. Wow. Okay, so... We want to go like this. Then enter defensive with roll attack. Or maybe it's curl up. No, it's going to be roll attack. This next turn's going to hurt. 18 times 3. Yeah, we need to get the weak synced up this turn, which is why I did what I did. 9. 10. 11. I guess I should do damage now, because I'm about to take some more damage as well. Yeah, 15 times 3. Take 11. This next boss is going to be scary. We have to enter defensive with shield spikes. Curl up, I believe. For the most block. Get rid of another slimed. We have to kill as soon as possible here. Oh god, we're taking even more damage. Yeah, this might be the end. Wait a minute, is this the third time in a row? Am I remembering that wrong? I thought that this was... What? What did they do two turns ago? It wasn't the... Was it the single attack? I can't kill this turn. And I only have 3 cards, so the best I can do to block is Sentry Wave Temporal Shield with Overload, drawing it. That's 33. I guess that survives? Jesus. Nope, it's 12 times 3, but we still survive. Just 3 HP. Alright, time to die. Of course it's you. Not like I have powers anyway, but still. Consistent block is not my forte with this character. Also, I was hoping to enter defensive before playing these roll attacks. It doesn't look like I'll be able to. Well, not unless I draw something nice off of this. I think we at least survive this turn. Well, we have the buffer, obviously. Would like to do more than that, though. Let's draw some points. Oh. Okay. Oh, maybe we do block, actually. We do get to play all of these, which is nice. This is 32. It's not quite enough to handle these, so I guess we go here, try to get a light opener proc. Okay, we keep our buffer. That's good. Shield spikes. I have to re-enter defensive to block next turn. Do I have another card that can enter defensive? No, so I can't kill this. I should have put some damage on this on turn 1, I guess. I could also just go Charge Core Shield Spikes. Maybe we block next turn with Weaken and that's it. That way we don't lose buffer this turn. Actually, no, we're fine, aren't we? 24, 34. Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, wow, okay. That works too. Now what do we curl up? Probably Charge Core? Yeah, I don't need that in my deck anymore. Let's just have it draw cards for us. I'm not feeling good about this. I think we're going to just straight up lose, but I'm gonna still try, damn it. I need 2 more block, huh? I guess Temporal Shield is the way to go there. I need to keep building up Brace as much as I can, so I'm going to put that in stasis so it's free for later. There's a couple of mistakes earlier really coming back to bite me. Oh. Alright, I need as much Brace as I can get, so I think I do Shield Spike's Roll Attack. That should full block this turn. So it gets me Pen Nib there. And yeah, I'm just going to continue gaining Brace. I don't know what I'm going to do for second phase. Maybe just try and kill as fast as possible. We'll use the buffer on the single big hit. I can also use Temporal Shield and Shield Spikes to block a little bit on lower turns. So that's good. We need to reapply this. Okay. Weaken on the correct turn again is real nice. I'm losing out on some Brace here. It's almost enough. But not quite to full block all of this. Damn it. I guess we don't play Roll Attack then. I guess we go Overload Shield Spike's Temporal Shield. Yeah. Alright, we're up to 50. If we kill this turn, I think that's actually best case scenario. So let's go for it. 8. That'll do it. I don't want the Weaken next turn. I want to use the buffer and then have the Weaken the turn after. So I'm just going to use double Roll Attack. It also gets me the most Brace. Okay. We've made it this far. We're apparently cycling through Brace somewhat quickly. So maybe it's not actually as bad as I thought. I do need to wait to enter defensive, though. It would not be a good idea to do that now. So, do I overload? I guess so. Yeah, get vent steam in there. Play this. We're 10 away? Alright. Hit me. Thankfully, this does not put a void in our draw pile. Oh, but we have this multi? Okay. Are we okay? I guess we'll find out. Shield spikes. That does it, I think. Because, oh my gosh, the Sentry Blast Plus. I think that just saved us. That allowed us to enter defensive by giving us 3 brace, which means I can play Shield Spike's Temporal Shield. It's a full block this turn, with defensive mode and Temporal Shield. Oh my god. We doing it? Is it gonna happen? No void in the deck too, so we get another pretty darn good turn. It's another multi? Hang on. Hang on a second. Shield spikes again. Oh, but it's not enough. No, wait, it is enough. We live on 1 HP. Unless I draw, like, Temporal Shield here, then we get to save all of it. Okay, we got it. We're here. This is almost as much as Brace as Roll Attack. We still need to do damage. Putting Roll Attack in Stasis is interesting. I guess actually having that back in a few turns is good. Okay. Alright. We'll do it like that. We'll take our 2 damage. Really wish I had not made those HP mistakes earlier on. But this is how it goes sometimes. Okay, I need 20 block. Well, that'll do it. 8. I guess we have Pen Nib next turn on Roll Attack. So I don't have to do it now. In order to enter defensive, though, I have to play this Roll Attack, because this is only 9 and 9. That does not leave me enough. Actually, I could do Roll Attack, Shield Spike, and Temporal Shield, and these 2 add up to 20. And then I don't enter defensive. I don't know why that would be good, but... yeah, like this... I guess because it gets this Roll Attack out a little bit faster, and we don't know what... like, we're not guaranteed a Roll Attack next turn. We also enter defensive off Sentry Wave next turn. It's just that we don't have any block to carry over next turn. But I guess we'd only have 2 to carry over next turn if we do it this way. Alright. Let's go like this, then. We're actually going to do it. I'm actually not as scared anymore. We'll have to see how this turn goes, though. I don't think we want to draw Roll Attack here, so I think we... oh, wait, no, we have to play it. It's Pen-Nibbed. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we have to draw a block card here to survive. Because I don't think this is enough damage. No. I could play Vent Steam first. No, it has to be this. I need the energy to play Shield Spikes and Temporal Shield. I can't do both. Yeah, never mind. This is it. If only you were doing another Void attack. If only I hadn't lost so much HP earlier from dumb mistakes. game. It's close. But my deck ultimately failed to do much more than just be small and have efficient cards. I will say, though, my Brace generation really surprised me. I feel like this deck, Donut Washers, was a mistake after all. But other than that, my deck building choices, trying to be extremely picky about this, I'm not sure really paid off. I guess being picky about the protocols paid off because I didn't have to play them against Awakened One. If I hadn't made some mistakes earlier, I would have had more HP for this and might have survived. What else? It was an interesting deck. I'm glad to have at least tried it. I wish I could have seen it go up against the Heart, but something tells me that it would not have had enough damage. Like, roll attacks are great and all, but you really need to be playing a lot of them, especially with the Pen Nib. Even with the Pen Nib to do enough damage. We prioritize defense a lot. I guess the Thorns would have helped a lot, yeah. Our Thorns was our scaling damage against the Heart. Alright, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you stick around for future ones, and if you do, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.